Yes, sir. Cowboys.
Oh my goodness!
Cool.
You know what? This past weekend, I'm speechless right now. I forgot what it was like to be happy
To
and
win?
see this team win. Yes, I told you all over the weekend. It was such a great feeling. It was an ugly game. Don't get me wrong. I'll put my heart up to that. But I mean, NFC East football is just so exciting to watch. First 3 quarters maybe not, but that fourth quarter was just ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Dallas Cowboys come on top with the win 34-26. Commanders, what happened? What happened? This was supposed to be a nice walk in the park, easy win against the Dallas Cowboys, but no. Y'all got stomped, bro. Come at me, Commander fans. Redskins fans. They're always going to be Redskin fans, no matter what you say. Jane Daniels didn't look like himself on Sunday. He really just, I don't know something's not right with him right now, and I hope they are able to fix it soon because they're not. I mean, as of Sunday, they're not looking too great. I know Coach is holding. He's got the gas pedal going over there in neutral. But I'll tell you what. Before I go into my team, I tell you one player I have respect for on Washington. That's Frankie Louvu. That motherfucker is scary. He is going to be a great player down the wire, and I think he's
Daniels.
No, I'm just saying one player that stood out on Sunday.
Jaden Daniels. How many times has Jaden Daniels? Obviously, he's the number one passer on the team because he's the only passer.
Oh yeah,
but he's also the number one rusher again. 7 carries, 74 yards, and 1 touchdown, leading his team. Like to me, that's just insane. I mean, the kid's got to do literally everything. So
it's carrying the team on his shoulders.
Yeah.
But on the defensive side, I'm just saying, Frankie Louvu, he's going to be a good asset for the Washington defense down the road. Oh my God. Special teams on both sides of the football were god awful. I mean, atrocious. However else you want to describe special teams. Brandon Aubrey misses 2 field goals. Austin Seibert misses the game-tying extra point after Terry McLaurin goes for 80 yards. I mean, my goodness. And all these penalties on special teams. You had some terrible punts. Just everything known to mankind happened on special teams. And honestly, that was ultimately the game changer this past weekend. But you always there are some positives to take out for the Cowboys. Cooper Rush, although I'm still not convinced that he's a solid quarterback, he's going to be, he's will always be a backup. 24 for 32, 247 yards, 2 touchdowns. Okay, not terrible. Rico Dowell still looks to he's still building off of every game. He had 19 carries, 86 yards. Still didn't find the end zone. But let me tell you, my boy Cavante Turpin, you can roll the tape.
Line drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his legs. Here he comes. Cavante Turpin spinning 3. Here he goes. Fastest man in the NFL. Cavante Turpin takes it all the way. Touchdown Dallas. Low snap.
I mean, that mofo is insane. He made that defender. He broke that defender's ankles. Like, that was just it made me so happy to see a kickoff.
What's so crazy is the explosive speed, and he's a fucking stick figure. That man is skinny as fuck. He's fast as shit. Like, usually you see like explosive like
legs.
They have fucking like you could tell that this man's like fucking running with little goddamn twigs, his legs, and that man's fast as shit.
Absolutely. You know what I would really pay to see is a 40-yard dash between him and Derrick Henry. That would be a good race. Eh, shit. You know what? Fuck it. Throw Saquon in there as well. That would be a hell of a race. But I honestly, ultimately, I think this is kind of a stick a middle finger up at Dan Quinn game. Washington had every sign to win this game. They had every opportunity to win this game, but they somehow figured out a way to lose it. And it just makes me happy as a Dallas Cowboys fan and a Washington Redskins hater for life to come out with the dub this weekend. Even though it's still a lost season, but we take one game at a time. So there's your Cowboys Nation chat of the week.
Let me talk.
Oh, we got to
talk about Jerry Jones.
Man. Oh my God! Roll the clip.
Now, granted, it's a 10-minute segment all about Jerry Jones, but I did some chopping up and made it shorter.
Sure.
But this took like keys. I just want you to talk about it after you watch it.
Yeah. No.
Mike McCarthy is an outstanding coach. I was listening to the game last night, watching it, and Aikman was talking about it, and he's reiterated that several times publicly. This Super Bowl winning coach. And Mike McCarthy has been there, done that. He's got great ideas. So bottom line is that in no place in my body language or anything else have you seen indications about what we're going to be doing relative to this staff at the end of this year.
Okay, breaking news. Jerry found a mic. Dominique Fox for this year, and Stephen A. is frustrated, upset. I don't know.
Get your man, Stephen A.
For you, Stephen A.
There's no reason on God's green earth today, this season, to be talking about your coach as if he should feel secure with his future, considering how your team has looked. There is no excuse for it. In other words, don't spit in our face and tell us it's raining. I get it loud and clear. You know, Dom, you're a relatively stubborn dude. I suspect that when your wife talks to you, you listen. You understand? Happy life, happy wife, happy life. Shannon, I know how strong-willed you are, but you know what? When that brother Sterling roll up on you, I mean, the ears perk up. You go stand at attention. You go listen. You might push back, but damn it, Sterling got some influence. We all have people in our lives that find a way to influence us in ways no one else can. How come none of us can figure out who the hell is that for Jerry Jones? I don't get it. Is it Steven? Is it one of the grandchildren? Is it the wife? I mean, somebody.
None of us are billionaires.
Always, at this point right now, do you realize how bad the Dallas Cowboys have regressed? We have reached a point where all we're asking for is for somebody to keep him away from the media, from the camera, or from the microphone. That's it. That's how bad it's got. We didn't even get to their play. We've got to a point where we say, will somebody grab Jerry and prevent him from giving these damn asinine quotes to the public? That is
He said, can somebody just be the one to influence him to stay away from the media? just keep this man away from the media. It just, when I watched that, I was fucking dying at my desk at work. Why? Like, this man literally just talked about how the coach is a genius and how, like, he has no threat of his job, and they're talking about potentially extending him. What? Oh, man.
As much as I hate Stephen A., I agree with him. I have to agree with him on this.
Dude, I usually don't like his takes, but that shit had me dying, bro.
I mean, Jerry is really he's basically just earning himself in a place in the media, making himself a fucking clown. That's really all he's doing. There is no reason whatsoever that Mike McCarthy should still be the coach of his football team after the season ends. Zero reason why. I don't care if he's been to one Super Bowl. And yet that makes him a Super Bowl winning coach?
This
Are you
man
kidding me?
2 top 10 quarterbacks, and he only went to the Super Bowl fucking once.
Pathetic. One time. Once.
He won. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, he won. Great, good on him. At least he could leave that on his resume. You know what else he could put on his resume? Former coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He's gone after this season. And if he's not, then it's going to be a real clusterfuck in Dallas. I swear, Jerry just likes to make himself a clown on public media.
That's
the reason why I did it.
When Stephen A was just like, everybody has somebody in their life that they listen to that talks them out. Like, who is that person for Jerry Jones? Is his grandson? Is his grandkid? Who is it? Because somebody needs to keep him away from the media. When he said that, I just fucking laughed. I couldn't help it. I had to clip it.
Yeah. So, all right.